Today we black border the map Sulphur Springs. And not just black border, but I think I also want to attempt a challenge with it, showcasing a tower that just got a plethora of changes this update. And I'm talking about the carrier flagship, or rather aircraft carrier. Just the top path boat in general. Got a, I guess I would say, a major rework. We'll get to all those details in a bit, but again, we're gonna try to tackle two birds with one stone. Again, with the 2 million pops, aka one tower getting 98.7 or something % of all the pops of this game. And that would be the tower I'm starting with right here. This map is pretty easy, so I think we should have no problem, but of course I'll play it safe by doing a little micro to make sure I'm okay until I get grape shot. But okay, let's talk about those changes. First off, there's so many changes here that Ninjakiwi gave up to. They said, TLDR, overhauling the feel with a big shuffle around of stats and greatly improved targeting to make the tower far more enjoyable and reliable. Normally they have more words for just like 2 small balance changes, but nope. There's just too much to talk about with this tower. So instead, I guess we just have to look at the stats to come up with our own story of what's changed. Let's start with all the aircraft carrier changes. So, first off, 420, planes can set balloons afire. I thought this was always a thing. So are you telling me before that the firewood grapes did nothing? They didn't burn the balloons? Well, that's news to me. But the change here is that the frontal darts now home, like, very powerfully, on top of doubling damage while having the pierce, more than having the pierce, and also increasing the radial dart damage, reducing the radial dart range by a lot, and also the attack range. I know a lot to take in, so I guess we'll probably have to get the tower first to see what exactly is going on with it. Anyways, we have to drop Geraldo for the 2 million. Normally you're probably asking why not go Burkle, because obviously when she buffs water towers, it's pretty nutty, double attack speed, all that good stuff, but Burkle does too much damage, and there's no way you can put Burkle on this map without popping balloons. In case you also haven't noticed at the same time, I will go over the changes done to Geraldo, because as a support hero, he kinda got hit pretty hard. Also, can we snipe these? I might have to spike that. Okay, it was close. Perhaps it might have been better to put maybe the boat closer to a part of the water so that maybe some of the darts wouldn't miss, like pink balloons, for example. I'll do some strong targeting for now. There we go, that should do it. But okay, if the game can allow me to not die here, let's talk about Geraldo. He is more expensive by $50. We'll do a count pot as well. But the biggest kicker here is that Sharpening Stone got completely axed. It used to be so insane, because you would wait for the higher level 15, to get the +1 damage, and +1 damage on stuff like, I don't know, Tax Zone is broken. But now it's moved to 1 Pierce, which, if you heard me talk about how bad Pierce is, or not bad, but like, it's less useful than straight up raw damage. Also, you really have to spike here? Yes, I am. Oh. As much as I'd like to reach my last round, we are black bordering, so I had to restart, but that's not a big deal with only 20 rounds to go through. This time I just wrote spike 24, so I would have spikes in case another round was leaky too. I'll have Destroyer very soon though, so now we have a really easy early game with our boat here. Also, I think they didn't document this in their update, but they did decrease the cost of aircraft carrier by a little bit, but they moved it to carrier flagship, so overall, it's only buff if you go for the aircraft carrier only. But of course, I want to end up going for flagship eventually, because that got changed as well. Go over that soon. Fun fact, if you didn't see already, yes, you can place a village, only 1 village, in the center cauldron, or rather, crater. Let me quickly do this now. Anyways, that Sharpening Stone nerf is going to suck for, of course, the aircraft carrier that I'm going to put the Sharpening Stone on, but at least they did, like, you know, the mini planes get compensated with +1 damage, so it totally evens out, right? And yeah, even unbuff Destroyer is good enough to beat that Moab, because this map is too damn easy. We got aircraft carrier now, and you should have an even easier time. So let's take a look at, well, what's going on exactly with the mini planes. I'm trying to see if I can see the homing effect in action, but it's kind of hard right now while the balloons are still... The rounds are way too easy. Also, in other news, Deserve changed, but Jerry's Fire is now a bit more expensive. We're not going to use it for this run because I feel like Carrier Flagship is already good enough. Speaking of which, do you think aircraft can just save up for Flagship right now? On this map, I'm going to say yeah. No other tower whatsoever. It's basically, well, I wouldn't say 1 TC, but pretty much solo with no other support other than Village right now. So while we're seeing for flagship, let's talk about those changes. First off, their damage type is no longer normal. This is a thing they did with multiple towers this update, but this one is interesting because now you need MIB or Gluestorm or something to de-lead so that the flagship works. For the purposes of this 2 million pops run, I'm gonna end up getting called arms anyway, so it's not gonna matter. In fact, we benefit now because of the dart. They now have an extra projectile for their mini plane darts, as well as reduced pierce to compensate for the multiple projectiles, but you can easily make up for that, again, as long as you're not getting pierce capped in. That was the easiest save of my life. I don't think you could have made an easier intermediate map than this. Anyways, what else has changed is that the radius of, or at least a lot of the benefits that you upgrade from 4xx to 5xx from the mini aces, like projectile speed and radius, they don't get increased, but I doubt that really matters all too much. You know, maybe Geraldo's Sharpening Stone nerf was to make up the fact that a lot of towers were moved from normal type to, well, sharp, because technically sometimes it's a buff if the tower loses lead popping, because then you could give the Sharpening Stone for the damage. Although now it's Pierce. I guess it does matter since the Pierce got reduced from a lot of things with the carry flagship. So I'm definitely going to do that come late game, even though it's not as good anymore. I feel like it was more that the Sharpening Stone was too good, because $215, guys, for +1 damage. You can't get any better value than that. Why that was even legally allowed to be in the game in the first place, we'll never know. Anyways, I'm going to just take my time here while we, again, have 0 difficulty, get Relentless, get Gluestorm. And yeah, since I can only place 1 village down in the center of this map, we gotta, unfortunately, go without the double discounts, or any discount at all. This is the rare time. I'll have you know, though, that if I had the opportunity discount, I definitely would have done it, because it is worth it. In fact, now is a good time to bring up that if you don't follow my other channel, do so right now, because I covered, I did a small analysis of discount villages. Feel free to watch that at the end for an explanation for why villages are so nice. Also, subscribe to that channel, please. That is all, and you know what? Hang on. I can do the following here. Do I want to discount this part? It probably was too late, because I could have done discount on that glue, but let's just do this. I really wanted primary mentoring badly on my Gluestorm, so it'd get, you know, fast cooldowns. So despite the weird placements on this map, we find a way to get at least 1 discount, no matter what. Also, in case you can't tell, Gluestorm is a little bit more expensive now. Ninjakiwi out here at nerf and all the good stuff. That I'm honestly okay with, because, like, if they keep buffing everything, then we're gonna complain about power creep. So, you know, have it one way or the other. Personally, I'm fine with nerfs as long as, like, the tower was too overtuned in the first place. And I guess Gluestorm is, I don't know, overtuned considering how good of a buff it is. So that 1k nerf is fair. Can we get something difficult soon, please? Also, you can probably tell really clearly here, the planes are shooting backwards sometimes. Like, if it's really far away. This is when you can really see the powerful homing effect. Maybe that's why we're having such a good time. So, in fact, like, all these changes ends up making it, yeah, well, a really good buff, because it's maximizing damage. Like, watch this plane. It's shooting sideways, and even, like, all these ones here. Normally, I don't think they do that. But now every single frontal dart is like Quincy. It never misses. You know, if not for these 3 pops on Geraldo, we are actually keeping up an all pops chimps right now. Oh, the regret of dropping that road spike. I could have easily turned this into an all pops, which is generally much, much harder than 2 million. We'll also do camo for the extra damage and range. You know what, though? I think for the challenge, I will still try the all pops -3, because that would be pretty fun. Although if I am going to lose my black border because of that, then 1, I'll be sad, and 2, I'll try to salvage it. So let's try to play this out a little bit more carefully. We'll use the Sharpening Stone again on round 91. Still, so far, no difficulty whatsoever. I haven't even activated the Gluestorm ability yet. These towers are just putting in work. I'm surprised they actually didn't nerf Relentless Glue. I feel like it was really good, but it beats me. I'll take it. Okay, if we're talking about all pop chimps, though, the only other thing that would help is, if I can afford it, Homeland Defense, or some Sabos all the way away from the track. And, yep, with the MIB, no need for a Gluestorm just yet. Now we'll get some nice fat Pierce on our mini plans. So that'll be +2 turned to +4, or rather +3 when I use Called Arms for the 50% attack speed and Pierce. And I think now Fine, I'll start dropping my Glue Storm. Let's push in a little bit. Pretty sure if I don't spend any money right now, I can afford Homeland before even 98 comes, which would be nice to have. Because, like, it'd be way more useful than Sabos. Okay, I also don't like Glue Storm effect too much, so I'm disabling or lowering the FX a little bit, so it's now invisible. And, okay, so once balloons start overlapping, that's gonna be a problem. Gotta make sure to use a Called Arms when ready. Okay, I see a couple cerams coming underneath those balloons, but I think we should be okay here. Drawlo still avoiding all the pops. Level 20 now. And without a doubt, Glue Storm and Call to Arms, wait for it. Actually, it probably would be good to keep all the balloons, like, right there. Smack dab in that crater, because that'll maximize even the grape damage of the little planes. Let's get it. Easy 95. Guys, these nerfs were needed, otherwise this run would be even easier. And it almost never gets easier than this. No Called Arms? I can hold off here, right? I think so. Homeland in about 5,000. Actually, no, I'll use it now. 97 is no worry. Glue Storm again. Oh crap, I might have mistimed it. Or rather, I should have saved it for all these balloons here. I think it should still be okay. Because remember, now with this circle thing, we're getting the main cure for, like, ship, or rather destroyer grapes and darts to do hit from both sides. Although, frankly, I'm pretty sure most of the damage coming from the fake planes. Also, there's Homeland. Easy. So, if in the event I don't have Homeland for 99, we'll just use Reju Potion. Not a big deal. Do I want to start? I kind of want to start with the Homeland immediately. Should I? Sure. Again, I have 2 Rejus to spare, so I'm not overly worried. But maybe I should, because if this thing times out when I pop all these BFs to nothing, then I kind of done goofed. I think I might have done goofed, actually. Well, let's see. Glue Storm again. Now Homeland's worn off, and you can just see the difference. Because it's not just twice as worse, it's way more, because we're also getting double Pierce from the ability. Now we're getting Pierce Capped, and I think we have to... if we have Glue, I think we're fine. Yeah, I don't know. Can I hold off, like, 5 more seconds? I think I can. And yes, we can. Okay, good thing I didn't use Rejuve. Although, not gonna lie, it's pretty close. Still, though, Geraldo. Holdin'. Now for 99, I'll just hold off a little bit to see if I need Homeland or not. I definitely do. Let's go. Strong turreting. And... here we go, round 100. I'm pretty sure we don't need to Rejuve, although maybe... no, I just will. Let's not take any chances here. Yep, 14,000 extra. Glue Storm, Rejuve. And it popped. And do we use another Rejuve here? Or do I flex? I'll flex. We have plenty of time here with how this map goes. And there it is. I'm gonna count this as an all pops chimps, guys, because obviously if I just change that one thing, then we'll have gotten it. Again, let me reiterate. Black border all pops chimps. I swear my first log chimps completion was harder than this. Back in, like, version 1. Okay, just for fun, how much longer can I last? I'm just going to drop a Sabo here that will take pops now, but I'm just seeing, alright? Similar to the Comanche run, we quit once we lose, aka we're gonna black border through round 100 to see how many more rounds we can get. I have a bad feeling about this. We're actually not gonna get much further than before, I don't think, because the ZMG is... ah, crap, I have to use my Rejuve. Homeland was like 5 seconds away, but I don't think I could have waited 5 seconds there. Or maybe I could have. Oh well. Okay, and oh, I don't have Rejuve anymore. Well, again, I'm not using any other buffs, so if we die, we die. And 104 is the end. I think if I actually went for Absolute Zero instead of Sabo, I probably would have made it further, but that's alright. And just so you guys know I did it for real, there it is. Another black border. Or rather, black badge that now makes it for us number 66 out of 70-something. Alright, I guess the cool thing about the retry last round feature in Chimps mode is that now, even if you lose, like, your save doesn't disappear entirely. You still at least get it back, so we could have redone it. But there you have it. This rework / buff is pretty cool. That is all.